So to introduce you all to my channel, I figured the best way to go about it is to just talk about how much debt I have. Right now, I'm sitting on quite a lot of debt, but actually not too long ago, I was sitting on a lot more, almost twice the amount I have now. Now, I started Broke or Rehab to keep myself accountable, but to also encourage other women like me to get on top of their finances. I'm very much a person that connects to other people's stories, so by sharing my story with you all, I hope to inspire some of you to use money to improve your lives in a very drastic way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the Dave Ramsey collab. So I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as I can, but if you are interested in knowing my full debt history, including how I used to write hot checks to my landlords, go ahead and check out the link in the description box below. But for now, I'm going to just go ahead and answer the questions as prompted by Jennifer from the channel, A Path to Debt Freedom. Okay, question number 1. How long have you been following the Dave Ramsey plan? So I've actually only been following Dave Ramsey's plan for about a month. I actually started listening to him right after FinCon, which is an annual conference for financial bloggers. And if you are interested in FinCon, I actually talked about it in my last video. I was at FinCon and I got really fired up because I met so many people who had already completed their debt-free journeys, and they were doing amazing things like full-time freelancing and traveling and creating entire blogging empires by spreading the message of frugal living and financial independence. And so I was like, all right, I need to try something new because I am sick and tired of carrying around this debt. So I started watching different YouTube videos, and I apologize because I completely forgot this woman's name, but she shared a video about the different financial videos that she shared with her friends to get them started on their financial journeys. And the first one that she mentioned was the live presentation of Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. And so I watched that video and I was completely impressed, and I started listening to the Total Money Makeover audiobook, which I just finished last week. Question number 2. What baby step are you currently on? So I just got finished with baby step number 1, which is to complete a starter emergency fund of $1,000. Now, I know $1,000 isn't a crazy ton of money for a lot of people, but for me, it feels good to have a little bit of financial peace of mind. And for the most part, I know that if something comes up, I will be okay. So I'm really excited to get going on to baby step number 2, which is to basically throw as much money as you can towards paying off your debt. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine questions 3 and 4, which are, what was your total debt when you started baby step number 2, and what is your total debt now? So right now, my debt is about $29,000, but when I started paying off my debt in 2013, I was at a total of $57,847. And I remember when I first saw that number and my heart just sank because I couldn't even comprehend being in that much debt. And I was only 25 years old at the time. And I remember just being like, where am I gonna get that kind of money? Like, I don't even make half that amount of money. And so I called up my mom and I was freaking out to her, and I was just like, what am I gonna do? And she was like, this is not new, and you're definitely not the only person on the planet with debt. Just pay double the smallest amount and minimums on the rest and you'll be fine. So I started doing that up until about 2015, where I was introduced to the personal finance community through the podcast Listen Money Matters. The podcast inspired me to start paying off my debt a lot faster. So I started doing that for a while up into about sometime this year where I got kind of lazy. But here I am, back on track. Okay, question number 5. What date do you expect baby step 2 to be complete and your debt, excluding your mortgage, to be paid off? So I'm not sure, but my goal is debt-free before 30, so I hope to pay off my debt before the year 2018. Question number 6. Do you plan on doing a debt-free scream with Dave Ramsey, either on the phone or in person? No. I might do a debt-free scream here on my channel in the privacy of my own bedroom, but I probably won't do one with Dave Ramsey. I'm a bit too shy for that. Question number 7, did you take a Financial Peace University class, either in person or at home, or did you read the Total Money Makeover book, or did you learn about Dave Ramsey online? So I listened to the Total Money Makeover audiobook, which I highly recommend. So if you haven't used Audible before, you can actually get a trial subscription for 3 days and listen to Dave Ramsey's book there. Question number 8, did you budget prior to learning about Dave Ramsey, whether zero-based or not? So I've always had some sort of budget, but they were more like guidelines, not actually something that I was supposed to follow religiously. Now that I'm doing Dave Ramsey's plan, I plan to be a lot more intentional about following my budget, and I will post budget recaps every month so I can keep myself accountable. Okay, question number 9. Have you tried Dave Ramsey's new free Every Dollar budgeting website? And if yes, what are your thoughts? I haven't tried it, and right now I have a subscription to the You Need a Budget or a YNAB app, so I will probably not try it until I'm completely finished with that. Question number 10, do you consider yourself the free spirit or nerd of your relationship? Probably the free spirit, but now that I'm starting to get more on top of my money, I'm definitely becoming the nerd of our relationship. Question number 11, are you a hardcore Dave Ramsey follower, or have you changed some things about the plan? And if you have changed some things about the plan, please share what and why. I already know that I will not be a hardcore follower of the Dave Ramsey plan because I will still contribute to my 401k, even though I am trying to pay off all of my debt. It's a 100% match, so it really doesn't make sense to me to give up on all of that money. But for the rest of the plan, I do plan on following it to a T. Question number 12. Have you tried any of Dave Ramsey's endorsed local providers or other products and services he recommends? If yes, please give your feedback. I haven't, and I probably won't because I already know what to do, and my situation is very simple. I don't own a house. I don't even own a car. So all I need to do is just to stick to my budget and to throw as much money as I can toward my debt. Question number 13. From your experience, do you think this plan works? So like I said, I've only been following this plan for about a month, but it seems very common sense, so I have no doubt that it will work. And that's it. That is it for the Dave Ramsey collab, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you liked what you saw here, please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and whatnot. And until next time, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.